You're listening to the Fours Up Podcast with your host, Marsh.
What up, Canes fans? It is the Fours Up Podcast. It is Sunday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. George, happy V-Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Marshall.
Yay.
Will you be my Valentine, Marsh?
I will. I don't have anyone else to be, so.
Well, don't tell my wife, okay?
Oh God, Kay. So yeah, how's your Valentine's Day going?
It's been good, dude. I've watched about so I've convinced my wife to watch Scrubs with me, which
I
Scrubs.
forgot that you're a Scrubs fan.
Yes, it's probably my favorite TV show of all time, and we've watched about 4.5 hours so far, which has been awesome, you know. So
Yeah.
What a
Does
good
she
way
like
to spend. Yeah, she loves it. So that's good. It took her a little longer to warm up than I wanted, you know. It was a little weird during the first season, you know, because I wanted her to just like be crazy about it, and she wasn't. So
Yeah, you know what? I never got into it.
yeah, it's good, man. I mean, it's a very particular kind of humor.
Bro,
But,
I tried to get into Workaholics, and I just can't.
I'm surprised that you don't like Workaholics,
It's like a little too stupid for me.
and I can see that for sure. Because it's like, I love Workaholics, but it's the type of thing where it's like in college, I'd get a buddy and we'd binge it all day, and then I'd go like a year without watching another episode.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like the episode. It's like the show is the same each and every episode.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. It's like I enjoy it as like a novelty, right? Like I enjoy a day full of Workaholics, and then I need a break for a few months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, dude, I need a new show or I'm going to lose my mind. I can't. I've said this on the show like 35 times, but I can't keep watching Entourage. I can quote every single episode, I feel like.
It's amazing.
It's so good, but I mean, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything. I don't know, man. Have you watched The League before?
I have not.
I would highly recommend The League. I think you would enjoy it.
The League?
Yeah. It's about like 5 dudes that are close, and they're all in the same fantasy football league. And like they're horrible people. They're such bad people, and it's about like the shenanigans they do to each other. It's a similar vibe to like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, kind of. But just their connection is that they play fantasy football with each other. So
okay.
And you do get cool cameos from NFL players too. So on occasion.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't. A lot of people say that I would like Eastbound and Down. I haven't seen that.
I've seen a few episodes. It's like, I don't know. It's a little stupid, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's Will Ferrell and Danny McBride kind of humor. So it's like
Will Ferrell's in
it? He's not regularly. He's in it a little bit. So he like pops in on occasion. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What were we talking about again? Eastbound and Down?
Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's like I watched the first season and I kind of got bored, but like my cousin who has similar taste to me, like it's his favorite show of all time. So, you know, okay. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Well, is we have one of our best friends coming on today. Is he ready?
Yes, I believe so. I'm waiting for him to respond that he is ready. So.
Okay. Always a pleasure when we get this guy on.
Yeah.
Bro, and we got spring ball in less than a month now, I think.
When does it start?
I think May or March 13th.
Okay. I dig it.
Yeah.
Okay, so our guy's ready, so I'm going to call him up.
Cool.
Hello?
Hello.
Brad, what's going on, man?
How's it going, guys?
We're doing all right. It's been a long time, bro. How you been?
I've been good. I'm just trying to stay afloat like everyone else is in this sea of tumult, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that you spent the weekend. Because I always see your Instagram stories. It seems like you snowboard a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like in LA, people don't realize that you can snowboard and excuse me, in the same day. So it's like I have to take advantage of
That's
both of
awesome,
those.
man.
So
Uh,
do you just go up to Big Bear?
No, there's actually a place that I try to keep it like on the low, but I'm about to expose it because not a lot of people know about it. But it's called Wrightwood. Mountain High is the resort, but it's up in it's like past Palmdale, like past the desert. And it's like maybe an hour from LA. Literally, it's like an hour and 10 minutes, and you're there.
Wow.
That's
And
awesome.
you can literally go. I mean, I go as much as I can, especially now because my back feels a lot better. I don't wake up in pain as much as I used to from my years of playing this sport we call football. Um, but no, it's been a blast. It's that time of year, so
Okay.
Nice, man.
I
That's
take
cool.
advantage. Hmm.
Okay, so we talked to you probably sometime last spring was the last time we talked,
Yeah,
and you're still at USC, right?
yeah. I'm like about halfway through at the
Okay.
moment.
And so you're getting your master's in film something, correct?
In actually screenwriting.
Oh,
It's all well, like there is like some directing and whatnot. But it's the division for writing for TV and film. Yeah, and video games. Like there's some game writing
Nice, man.
as well.
okay. So how's that going? Are you sick of school yet?
No, I mean I love learning. I've always loved learning. I mean some people can try to I guess shoot that opinion down because I left Miami after 2.5 years, but I do love learning. Uh,
No, so whenever I'm talking with people on social media, and your
uh,
name comes up, like it's always the thing that I always get is, dude, what if Brad like stayed 2017, like everything like that? How often do you get that hypothetical question?
I feel like every time I check my DM requests, I get that. Or my email sometimes, or even like my mail. Somehow, sometimes I get like fan mail somehow in my condo in Miami, and I'll get that exact quote. So maybe it's you. I'm kidding.
Dude, do you think it's just like some random guy somewhere in like North Carolina that can't sleep at night, so he DMs you like,
And he's
Brad?
got these bots, or yeah, he's got a bunch of bot accounts, or yeah, the Russians in the election, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Does it start to get old? Because I know like you and I, like we've talked about it, and you said that you have no regrets about that decision, and we respect that. But
Mhm.
does it get annoying how often you get that question?
I mean, it's not annoying because I understand like like the Miami fan base is, I mean, it's a passionate one, and I mean, I'm all for people having opinions, and I enjoy discourse with fans, and I mean, it's all out of love and passion. I don't think there's anything nefarious about it. But of course, I did what I thought was best for my future, for what I wanted to accomplish in life. People could say I could have came back and won a national championship, or I could have came back and I don't know, God forbid, broke my kneecap or got the same injury I sustained in the NFL with my spine. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of hypotheticals there that right now we can just leave all up to ambiguity at the moment. So
Wow. That's a big word. All right, Brad.
there we go.
So screenwriting classes are paying off.
It's all the screenwriting.
Yeah. Yeah.
The great thing about interviewing you is that we talk some football, but I mean you're so down to earth that we can talk about other things. But I did want to ask you about this past Canes season.
Right.
Manny Diaz's second year. What were your thoughts? And also, what were your thoughts and opinions on the Rhett Lashley offense?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to catch a lot of games. I tried to watch the big ones. I think I watched like the first half of the FSU game where we just skunked them like off the bat. It was like watching NCAA 14,
Yeah.
hopefully NCAA 22 or whatever is coming out next if they
Yep.
re-release it. But I enjoyed it. I mean, the offense, it was fun to watch. It was dynamic. It was kinetic. It was modern. I mean, it was a joy to watch. And I mean, Derek King, he's he's an animal, and I'm glad that he's coming back for what is his 6th year or 5th year. Or now guys we're getting contract extensions now in college football. But I'm excited to see what the future holds. Obviously, we had a little bit of drop off late in the season. I'm sure. I'm not really an insider in the program, but I'm sure there were some injuries and there were all kinds of just some momentum kind of dropped off. But hopefully, Derek can get back healthy and go out there and put together hopefully a 10-win season, hopefully 11-win season, and finally win a bowl game. I can't recall the last. Oh, I can recall the last time we actually won a bowl game.
Yeah, you were the quarterback.
I think I was a quarterback. Yeah, actually. So, but yeah, hopefully they'll do that and then go with that.
I don't know if that was planned or.
Maybe.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like, you're the only quarterback since like 2006 to win a bowl game.
Wow.
That.
Right. At least I did something. Yeah, at least. Well, I have I still have my what was that? The Russell Bowl, right? Yeah, I still have my Russell Bowl trophy like sitting in my room, like on my bedside. Yeah, like near my night table.
That's cool.
So.
Well, speaking of guys getting these contract extensions, one of your former teammates, Scott Patchen, is still kicking in the college football world. So,
yeah, it's like every time around this year, we're all just on our toes waiting to see the Wolf of Wall Street a GIF get posted on Scott's account when he announces he's returning again for more college football, and that's been like 3 years running now. So I think it's like we're going on year 7. He may as well just get his doctorate and just be Dr. Patchen soon. The quack doctor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know he's. Have we heard if he's coming back because he's eligible for another year?
No, he is.
He is.
The thing.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I love it.
We have an offensive lineman coming back for his 7th year, so
Yeah.
it's whatever. So I remember one of the games. I think it was the Clemson game. It was obviously the one after Florida State, and we were, getting wrecked. And I remember you and I were going after Canes fans because they were upset and everything like that. And you and I were trying to explain to them that, this is Clemson. Do you think that, like, I'm trying to word this in the best way. Do you think the expectations, like, because obviously Miami fans have such high expectations every single year. Do you think that, obviously that's a good thing in some way.
It is good. It is good.
Also hurts in some ways.
Mm-hmm. Right. Going into each season, obviously there's added pressure because it's the U, and given the fact that what we did in 01 and 02 and the 80s, that will never be forgotten. But yeah, it does, it's a weird paradox that we find ourselves in. I feel like every year, because we are the U, and I feel like we do get the preseason hype, but at the same time, there has been events in our past, like people can deny it and say that, hey, we're almost at the same playing field as the top 4, the top 5 teams, but we're not. And it's because there's still some remnants of what happened. What was that? Almost 10 years ago now with the Shapiro case. Yeah. But we also have to be realistic and know that it's, in order for us to beat a team like Bama, a team like Clemson, we have to be in our P's and Q's. Like, we have to play a 99 percentile perfect game. Clemson has, at each position, there's 3 guys, right? 3 guys who are going to get like an NFL shot, a legitimate NFL shot at each position. And people can say, oh, well, they have walk-ons that are playing, whatever, walk-ons who are starting. Well, yeah, their walk-ons don't have to pass the same academic requirements as our walk-ons do. You know what I mean? So that, like, there is, even their walk-ons, it's a different level. So, I think we're starting to bridge that gap, and we saw it in a lot of those close games that we've won. And if you see, we're getting guys to the transfer, the transfer portal, and I don't keep up with recruiting as much anymore, but it seems like every time I see you tweet something, Marsh, you post, you're always hyped about some 4-star, 5-star, guy who you're jumping in the pool for. Or something like that. So,
oh, you saw that, huh?
I think we're on a good track. Yeah, I saw that when what was it when the Garcia?
Yeah,
committed,
Garcia, man.
yeah, I'm hyped about him. So I think as we get more guys like that, I think we're going to start to